Let's recap for those who were not here. All you need out is the dictionary, the hand strategy sheet, and your documents that I put on your desk from yesterday. Let me pop it back up here. Okay, so I'll wait. Yesterday, we were looking at the writing prompts that were assigned to each group. These ACE writing prompts were on the paper one that you just finished a couple of days ago. And so we decided to kind of identify them, evaluate them, and look at them, okay? Yesterday, we identified our trigger words in our writing prompts to determine which type of prompt it is. And then we had to evaluate and analyze the differences between argumentative and discursive. This all was our question number 1. All right. Then for question 3, we examined the ACE hand strategy approach for each one of your prompts. We said that 2 hand strategies will apply for each one of the prompts. Okay. You had to then explain and justify why you picked those 2 hand strategies for your prompt. Today, for number 4, we are going to continue to unravel our prompt to determine what the prompt is expecting us to understand in order to write an essay to this prompt. Okay? How many of my groups you are done with your question 1, 2, and 3, and it's already on your official document? 3, 4. Almost? Okay. So now, let's look at question 4. I'm sorry. Okay. So now you are going to use some tidbits of information from the answers of your other questions. You need to explain in detail what your prompt is asking you to write about. Make sure to include the type of essay it will be, whether it's argumentative or discursive. Okay? We are going to write the response in continuous prose. What do I mean by continuous prose? There you go. Okay, the only one of your questions that does not have to be in paragraph form is number 2, where you were listing the words that were unfamiliar. Any questions? If you're not done with your number 3, you need to hurry up and get done with your number 3. But then everybody else needs to be working on number 4, and I'm going to give you 20 minutes to talk within your groups to come up with your response for your number 4. Perfect it on your notebook paper first, and then transfer it to your official document in pen. Questions? All right, 20 minutes. I'm going to be walking around to help those who still need a little bit of guidance. For number 3, did you all pick 2 hand strategies? Yes. Okay. Did you explain and justify picking those 2 strategies?
We did a little bit.
Because I'm looking, it doesn't seem like you were as detailed in your information. Whichever one that you picked, did you look here to see any of these words that fit with your prompt? Because that can help to justify why you picked that particular strategy. Just go back and check over that one to make sure, okay? Where's you?
This is our number 4.
Where's you all's number 3? Can I just glance at it?
She's not.
So it's number 3. This is number 3?
The one on the bottom.
Okay, but it's not on your official document
No,
yet?
it's not
Okay,
on our official
all right. Did y'all pick at least 2 hand strategies?
Yeah, we picked.
You don't have to tell me which ones, just
Yeah.
make sure you explain it. Did you look and see what words fit? Okay. Did you pick 2 hand strategies?
Yeah, we have politics and government as well as science and tech.
Okay. Did you explain in detail and justify why you picked those 2?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, just make sure. Can I see you all's number 3?
I'm explaining why we chose which strategy.
Okay, all right. Y'all are on your number 4? Okay, what about your number 3? Did you pick 2 hand strategies? Okay, did you explain and justify why you picked those 2 strategies? Because your response looked a little short, that's why I'm making sure that you.
We didn't really know how to like.
Okay, did you do this? Whichever strategies you picked, did you look up under here to see which one of these words or phrases fit your prompt? Because if you did, it will help you with your justifying and explaining. So go back and make sure you did. I look good every day, girl. Okay. Did you all pick 2 hand strategies?
We couldn't find 2 that fit. I can add to it really quickly.
You didn't find what? 2 hand strategies?
The one that fit best was social and culture, but I can find. I can quickly find it.
You all, let me put my prompts back up here so that I can see them. Hold on. Is there still a place for science fiction in today's world?
Yeah, we chose social and culture because it's mainly.
That's it?
I can. True. I can explain media. The last sentence in there kind of leads to that anyway, so I can. It works.
Social cultural, I can see that one. But I can see another one really, really clearly. Yes. What's under science? Look, what's under science and tech that will fit with this prompt?
Well, science versus religion.
Nope. Keep reading.
And innovation and modern. Sorry.
Innovation and modern.
Modernization.
There you go. Why would that fit?
Because the way the world is perceived in science fiction.
Okay. Do you all know what they mean when they say science fiction? Explain it. Explain it in number 4. Because if you don't know what they're talking about when they say science fiction, then you're not going to be able to explain it. Okay? What are they talking about? You can't just say fake science. What do you mean when they say fake science? Just fake science? Give me an example. What?
I was thinking of
Harry Potter,
there's also just like dystopian novels that also use it.
Star Wars.
The fire where they burn the books.
Ooh, Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Are y'all done with number 4? Why are other people in the group not talking about number 4? He's still working on number 3. Somebody else could be working on 4. With reference to your country, evaluate which environmental issue should have the highest priority.
Well, your prompt is asking you to write about make sure to the title of the essay will be our poem is asking us to write about an unbiased thought about which environmental issues should have the highest priority in your country compared to
What do you mean when you say unbiased thought?
Like not leaning more towards one side than the other. Because
How do we know we have to do that? There you go. Make sure you say that in part of your breaking down the prompt. That it is discursive and that you need to cover both sides. When they say that, what do they mean? The environmental issue that it should be highest priority. So now, how are you going to cover that in both sides?
you could bring up two really good topics, each one
When you say topics, what do you mean?
like issues that we seem to.
Okay, so you're weighing two different issues and you're going to see like which one should justify which one should be the priority over the other.
you can say it in conclusion what you think or
It's a couple of ways that you can do this. Because if it's asking you to evaluate which environmental issue should be highest priority, we know we have a lot of environmental issues. Some people may say that, okay, this one should be the top priority, and some may say that this one should be the top priority. So you can bring out a couple of different environmental issues and weigh them equally and then decide which one should have the first priority. All right, make sure you explain that because that's also helping to explain that you know exactly what the prompt is asking you to do. Okay? So what do you all have? Are you done? Really? So, companies that manufacture medicine are only interested in profit discussed. First of all, is this argumentative or discursive?
I mean,
What's your trigger words?
only in discuss.
Right here? So, does this make it argumentative or discursive? It is definitely discursive, so that means what? So what does your prompt want you to do? About?
Companies that manufacture medicines are only interested in profit.
So now if we are writing discursive and we have to remain neutral and we're covering both sides of the argument, what are our both sides?
For and against
For and against what?
that companies are only interested in profit.
Okay, so explain to me what that means.
You have to remain unbiased. You have to have some pros and cons.
Okay. You know what it means when it says manufacture medicine?
They are the ones that make it.
They're making it. So now, question. It says that they're only out interested in a profit, but would they be manufacturing the medicine if it wasn't needed? Worth looking at? Think about that when you are writing what is expected of you to do in number 4 when you go through the prompt. Okay? Because if you're writing discursive, you need to make sure you mention both of that. Okay? How are you all? Let me see your official document.
We're still trying to like fix, she has like a couple of run-on sentences in hers, so we're trying to fix that.
Okay, it is crucial that you all get your information on your official document. Don't wait and do it at the end because at the end of class today, I am scanning whatever you have and that's what you're going to present. But if you have it only on your draft paper and not on your official document, you're not going to have what you need. Okay?
Is there anything I can put on there?
How are you all?
We're going.
Done? Okay. Can we use whiteout on the real ACE test? And guess what? I'm gonna count out some points because you did that, because you're just supposed to draw a line through it and just keep on writing. Okay. Do you all understand what your prompt is asking you to do? Do you understand what it means about relief efforts? What does that mean? From what?
It could be either the government or just communities around it.
Okay.
So, in here, relief efforts and national
Okay. Okay, what's under?
providing relief efforts.
So what could it? True. Or it could fall under one other one that I'm looking at. Why? It has to come, the money has to come from somewhere. You're right. Okay. Make sure you explain that in detail. How are you all? Done? Okay. Are you done with your number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this prompt asking you to write about? How did you explain it? Read it to me.
My favorite thing about them is exactly what I wrote down.
Okay, listen to this. I don't need you to go into detail. I need you to explain to me that you know what the prompt is asking you to do, okay? I haven't heard you tell me what type of prompt it is yet. Did you do that?
No.
Okay, it's part of your question. You need to tell me what type of question it is, because that's going to determine whether you are going to take a side or whether we're neutral and we're covering both sides. And you have to mention that in your number 4. Because, guys, pause for just a second. Keep in mind, it's not enough for you to just be able to tell me, okay, yes, discursive or argumentative, okay? If you tell me discursive, what do we do in a discursive essay? You are not biased, you are neutral, and you have to cover both sides. It's not enough to recognize that it's discursive or argumentative. Once you identify it, you have to be able to write an essay to it. And if you don't know what that means, then you're going to have some difficulty. What about argumentative? If your prompt is argumentative, what are you doing? You are definitely picking a side, you are being biased, and you are sticking to that side. So on number 4, when you are explaining, that's why I want you to mention whether it is discursive or argumentative, okay? Any questions? All right. All right, you have about 4 more minutes.
Would I just cross it all out?
I don't know, will you? You can't use whiteout. What do we do if it was the real ACE? You draw a line through it. First of all, where is it on your notebook paper? Did you perfect it on your notebook paper? Where is it?
Danny, that's a good question.
He's not the only person in the group.
I didn't
What about?
have it. I didn't think we needed it. So
Did you already? If he hadn't copied it down.
no, because what I wrote was technically what he wrote, and I
I
thought
got
his
you.
better.
Okay. So now, how is he going to know what to put on this paper right here? Is what I'm asking. If you balled it up, does someone else have another copy?
No, no, my handwriting is pretty good. I got it.
First of all, is this a response that you all came up with together?
Yes.
Okay. So therefore, y'all need to help him be able to put it down on paper. Okay. Yes.
Are we not allowed to use whiteout?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so
Why are y'all acting like this is new information?
we can't. We're
What happened?
never mind.
No, tell me what happened. Did y'all mess up?
Yeah. So
Show me where.
right here and then right here.
What's wrong with it?
I missed one.
Did you fix it? Did you fix it?
Yeah, but I use whiteout.
It's fine, but we know we don't use whiteout on the real one. You just was supposed to draw a line through it and then write the answer up above it. Is this all?
We read it so
Did you explain in detail what the prompt is asking you to do?
I think it's a D, so like the bottom line.
Just make sure. You all done?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Are you satisfied with your response?
To the best of my abilities, yeah. I'm satisfied.
Yes?
I mean, it meets, I believe, the 3 sentence below.
Okay. Done?
So can I say,
Say what?
say our prompt is discursive. Our prompt is discursive, asking if people would.
Were we missing just like including that it's discursive or prompt, or did you want like?
Hold on just a second. Let me turn this off. Okay. So you should be done with your question 4. It should be on your document. And you need to take the next 10 minutes to make sure you read over and proofread your responses. If you're not done writing your number 4 response, you need to finish that in a few minutes. Okay? I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Were we just missing that it was discursive when I was reading it to you, or is there more?
I'm not sure. Did you break down and know what the prompt is asking you to do?
We tried to.
Read it to me.
Our prompt is discursive, asking if people would rather work from their home, and to what extent they would prefer to do so. Working from home is great for really new hobbies in one's life, but
Okay, yes, that's what it is. You're going into too many details right here. I just need to know that you know what the prompt is wanting you to do. You missed out a key word though, too. What does that mean? Entirely from home. Meaning I'm not doing 2 days in the office and then 3 days at home. You are completely working at home.
Do you want me to put rather work entirely from home, from their home?
It's fine. Just make sure you add it because that's the difference between you saying something later on about going into the office some and then, doing the rest at home. So, because you can't do that because it's wanting you to focus on entirely. That's part of understanding exactly what your prompt is asking you to do. Okay? Where is our answer for 3? Okay.
Oh no, wait.
You all done?
What is your surroundings? More or less.
Okay. Did you go back and proofread? Okay. All right.
With reference to your county and what your government should prioritize for. Lastly, why I said science and tech is because with science and tech,
You all seem like you're having trouble. Explain to me. Where is your response for your number 4? Read it to me.
our prompt is asking us to write about a discursive essay about which environmental issues should have the highest priority in your country compared to the other environmental issues.
What does that mean?
That means
So what does that mean?
That we should.
That's the piece that's missing. I get that you get the gist of what the prompt is, but so if I were to tell you you're about to write about this, what would you write?
Which environmental issue has the highest priority?
Okay, which is?
We have too many.
Wait. Which environmental issue has the highest priority?
that's why
When they say environmental issue, did y'all explain what that means?
No.
That's what's missing.
so what is
If you have not explained what environmental issues, what are they talking about when they say that?
okay, so like what is environmental?
Because if you don't know that, then you don't fully understand the prompt. So what is it?
So like environmental issue is issues that are happening worldwide. Or no, not worldwide, but in the United States.
Somebody tell me right now, what are environmental issues?
Environmental issues are things that have a negative effect on the environment,
Like,
pollution,
Deforestation.
deforestation. Because littering, well, that falls under pollution. And I'm trying to think of something else.
what else?
What is it?
Is that one of the terms that y'all defined? Issues. Environmental? Okay, go back and look at your definition for environmental because that's going to help you have some information that you need for question number 4, explaining what you're supposed to do with this prompt. Sorry. We are not going to get a chance to present today like I wanted to. So we are presenting tomorrow, okay?
Because I may or may not be here tomorrow. I don't know yet.
Okay.
It's up to my parents what they do, because tomorrow's my birthday, but I don't want my group to present.
Are you confident?
Oh, me? I guess so. I just talk a lot, and like I act
Okay.
like I just put myself in the position.
Okay, guys. Five minutes. If your group is done, I need you to take your official document. I need you to take your rough draft paper, put those together and paper clip them. Make sure you leave my dictionary and the hand approach strategy sheet on the team leader's desk. So you will have 5 minutes to get that stuff together and go back and make sure you have proofread all of your information, and then you can bring that information to me.